What is a middleware? Every time you log into a website, something checks your credentials, but that logic is not inside your main business code. So, where it is, that is where middleware comes in. Middleware is a layer that sits between the request and response in your application. Think of this like a pipeline. Client request comes in, middleware checks the request, then goes to the application logic, then again come back to the middleware, then response. So it's a gatekeeper when taking the request and when sending the response. Middleware can inspect request, modify request, block request, add data, handle response. Imagine entering an airport, security check, middleware, immigration, middleware, boarding gate, your main application. You don't go directly to the plane. You pass through the multiple checks. That's middleware. In frameworks like Express, Next.js, Django, middleware is a function that has access to request, response. Middlewares run in sequence. So we have a request. First it will go to middleware 1, then middleware 2, then middleware 3, then go to controller and then response. Each middleware decide continue to next or stop and send response. Why middleware is needed? If you don't use middleware, every route will repeat the same logic. Example, without middleware, we are sending unauthorized by checking inside the route. Now, imagine we have 50 routes. So, we will repeat the unnecessary code itself. Solution middleware. Instead, we write app.use middleware. Now authentication runs automatically for all routes. What are the advantages of middleware? Centralized authentication. Logging check in one place, not everywhere. Token validation, session validation, logging and monitoring. Track, request, error, performance used in tools like Morgan, Wiston. Security. Middleware can block malicious requests, add headers, prevent attacks. Example, helmet. Performance optimization, caching response, compression, rate limiting, request transformation, modify request before it reach the logic, parse JSON, add user data, normalize input, example, body parser. Code reusability, write once, use everywhere, cleaner architecture, no duplicated code, easy maintenance. Real world example, user request comes in, auth middleware check the login, logger middleware log the request, rate limiter prevent abuse, controller business logic, and then response. Middleware is not just a feature, it's the backbone of scalable backend architecture. If you understand middleware, you understand how modern frameworks really work. Middleware example across different tech stack. In Node.js, we use like this. Here we have using logger middleware and auth middleware. And on dashboard routing, we are using auth middleware and we are using the logger middleware globally. So we have used app.use at global, not in particular route, but in dashboard route, we have used auth middleware. In Python Flask framework, we are using the definition auth underscore middleware, and in the root dashboard, we are defining the dashboard function welcome to dashboard. App.before request will call the auth middleware before sending the request to the business logic. So here in definition auth middleware, we are comparing the request.endpoint with equal to dashboard. Then we are checking the authorization. In FastAPI, we are also using the same concept. Here we have used logger middleware and app.add middleware is adding the logger middleware as middleware. Now in the dashboard, we are calling the dashboard function. So before going to the dashboard, since we have added the middleware, logger middleware, it will auto call the local middleware before sending to the dashboard function. All frameworks, whether it's Express, FastAPI, Next.js, or Laravel, follow the same core idea. So the middleware is the invisible layer that keeps our application clean, secure, and scalable, handling everything around your code logic so your system stays powerful without becoming messy.